chapter 1016 of One Piece. Let's talk about it for a little bit. This chapter, it was solid. It wasn't too crazy and it wasn't necessarily bad. I like how it moves some aspects of the plot forward, so we're going to dive into that a little bit, and I'm just going to give my thoughts briefly and then peace out. So I like how we started out at the Flower Capital, where we're seeing, we're not forgetting about the Fire Festival that's actually taking place right now. And towards the end of the chapter, we actually see. I thought that it was dawn or the sun rising, from the way that the colored panels are actually. But what it seems to be, after thinking a little bit, I think that it is probably the light from the Fire Festival, actually. So Onigashima is getting closer and closer and closer to the capital, and I like how Oda is displaying that. I like how he actually went back to, to the Flower Capital. That was good. We see that Hitetsu is there, and I believe that at some point, okay, Hitetsu's gonna pass on Need Eye, and potentially pass on Amino Habakiri to Momonosuke. Now, CP0 was serving an important role in all of this as well. They're answering questions that some of us had. We wanted to see the whole scope of the battle, right? And now it's 20,000 on Kaido's side versus 7,000 on the Straw Hat side. Now, what I specifically want to talk about in regards to this is that I say that more people will join the Straw Hat side. And the reason why I feel comfortable saying this is because I'm sure that Luffy he's not gonna travel over every single floor, but Luffy is gonna come back and he's gonna travel through. And more people are gonna be moved by Luffy and the rest of the Straw Hats, as we are already seeing right now. Versus Kaido, they're following Kaido based off of fear. They're following him because he broke their will. But if they see someone that is strong and that is willing to oppose that, then I think that that's going to be enough motivation right there for them to switch sides. So I think as it goes on, we'll see more people switch sides until it's about even, and then what will finally be the nail in the coffin is when these officers are defeated. And that's what CP0 was talking about, a couple of chapters ago, when they said, like, what's more important than the overall number, than the overall deficit between the numbers is that, they got to get rid of these commanders. They got to get rid of the officers. And that brings me on to my next point. That's exactly what they're doing. Okay? So Nami defeats Ulti. And I know that people are going to take this opportunity to kind of slander Big Mom a little bit. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to be optimistic. I'm going to look at the glass a little half full, right? So I think that this is just akin to, and this is showing how durable and how physically impressive these ancient zoans are. And it has me thinking, like, okay, if these ancient zoans, or if the Toby Roppo are this impressive, then what are the commanders going to look like? And then inevitably, what is Kaido going to look like as well? And then assuming that Yamato has an ancient zoan, how durable is she going to be? Now, I'm going to be honest. The person that I want to see fight against an ancient zoan the most is Sanji. I want to see what Sanji is going to do, and I want to see how easy that fight is. Now, what I said last week in the review or on the stream was that if Sanji is overwhelming, if he's overwhelming Queen with his speed, so on and so forth, and he's not really taking a lot of damage, but he has to do a lot of damage to Queen. He has to repeatedly put Queen down, repeatedly, over and over and over and over. What would you classify that as? Because to me, that would still be a mid-diff. Now, I say this because I think that the battle is going to go in stages. First, Sanji's going to be using just the Diablo Jumbo. And then he's going to be using the raid suit combined with the Diablo Jumbo, combined with Haki as well. Whether, Sanji finds a way to combine observation with all of that, or, armament and observation. Just all of it put together. I wonder how easily he's going to put him down. But I think that Sanji's going to say something about his attacks needing more weight, needing more power behind them. And that's going to be when, you know, everything all just comes together. So let me know what y'all think about that. How do y'all think that Sanji is going to go in a high diff fight or a mid diff? Because I think that Sanji is inevitably going to be the one to tell everyone that CP0 is on the island. So you know what that means. I foresee some type of confrontation between Sanji CP0. So let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section down below. Anyways, and to the last part of the chapter, we see Tama. Tama is talking over the mic, and I think that this is going to be a common theme as well. We're going to keep getting these announcements. We're going to keep getting these updates over the battle through either Baofeng or through Momonosuke, through Tama, and it seems that Tama is going to order all of the members or all of her prisoners with the Kibidango. She's about to tell them to do something. Now, with Kaido and Yamato, this is nice. I like this because obviously this is going to be like Luffy's his last little oomph, because he's gonna see that Yamato got beat up, and you know how Luffy gets whenever you beat up one of his friends. He's not standing for that shit. He's ready to throw the hands. So Luffy or Yamato and Kaido, I think that what this is gonna do, this is gonna lead into the backstory of Kaido. And I'm not gonna talk too much about what I think all of the, you know, or what I think about the backstory, because I got a video coming out about that. Now, the backstory with Kaido, it'll be about, I say 3 chapters at max, and then we'll go back and it'll lead to the conclusion of Yamato versus Kaido. And it'll lead to some other things with Momonosuke, but that's also going to be a part of the video as well, so I'll just save you the details. We'll talk about that maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. I don't know what type of schedule I'm looking at for these discussion videos. But anyways, this fight with Kaido and Yamato, I hope that we see Yamato pull out all the stops. I hope that we see her transform, that transformation that was foreshadowed a couple of chapters ago. I hope that we see all of that. And I hope that Yamato is able to stall Kaido for a little bit. And Kaido says something interesting as well about staying in Wano. And I think that that may fall in line with his ancient race and him possibly being related to the ancient giants, the continent pullers, because he looks very similar to them. And Onigashima seems to be a theme of that. The rest of his, you know, some of his crew members, they have the horns, so on and so forth. And then you look at the numbers. Kaido definitely has that theme going on. And maybe Wano is indigenous to that ancient race of giants. I think that's, I'm going to leave it at that. Let me know what you guys think about all of this down in the comment section below. We're on break next week, so I'm going to try to bang out some of these discussions. And I'm not going to make any promises. I'm just going to let you guys tell me in the comment section what y'all think about the videos and the future. So I'm going to get out of here. I hope y'all have a great day. Peace out. One Piece forever.